All right, guys, let's jump into it. About a week ago, Jerry Dipoto and Scott Service addressed the media in what was kind of a farewell to the 2017 season and a hello to the 2018 offseason. During that conference, they talked about two positions specifically that they were going to address, and those two spots were first base and center field. We look at the first base numbers, the production the Mariners got out of first base this year. There were 604 at-bats, 193 hits for an average of 230. So kind of some struggles there from Valencia and Alonso. Those two guys were the two that made up the platoon over there at first base. Danny Valencia hit 247. He slugged 388 for an on-base plus slugging of 689. And Yonder Alonso, he hit 268, slugged 449 for an on-base plus slugging of 789. Go ahead and talk about it, guys. Who is a possible fit? Who do you want to see either take over at first base for the Mariners or stay at first base for the Mariners? Just let me know what you guys are thinking about that spot right now.
Seth, you want to take it away?
Well, looking at the free agency class, it doesn't look all that strong at first base. Alonso is actually the top name that I'm seeing here for first base free agents. I thought Alonso was all right. So I do think if they're going to try and get somebody else at first, it's going to have to be via trade, or else it's just going to be another lateral move where they're not really getting any better and they're just kind of staying below average at first base.
Seth, you mentioned this, that first base is traditionally a high offensive output position for a lot of major league teams. Personally, I don't think that will be the case for the I almost said Seahawks, for the Mariners, because you got Cruz, you got Cano. I believe they can still provide some pop in that lineup. So I think, Safeco being a traditional pitcher-friendly park, you're not going to see a lot of home runs. So I think, we're going to have to go with the best case, which is Alonso. Eric Hosmer is on the market, but that's gonna cost you a lot of money, and most of our money is already going to Felix, Cruz, and Cano. Over the past 3 seasons, Alonso, has had a decent average. 2015 with the Padres, he batted 282. 2016 with Oakland, he batted 253. And in 2017 combined with the Mariners and Oakland, he batted 266. So, all decent numbers, all above 250. And then he saw the power surge come this year with the 22 home runs. But, he's a low-cost guy that I believe can provide a lot of base hits, a lot of doubles here and there. And I think we'll see his RBI count rise from, those 50s up into like the 70s or something like that. So in my opinion, Alonso is a guy. In the outfield, you already have Heredia coming back, Gamble. There's one other, Haniger. And then you can have Cruz kind of drop in either to left field or right field when needed. And, you can have maybe sign a low-cost free agent in the outfield that can drop in as well. But in my opinion, it's going to be first base for the Mariners.
You guys mentioned, low cost. As well, Seth, you said lateral moves. One of the free agents on the market this year is Logan Morrison, like literally the very first guy. The very first guy Jerry Dipoto traded away. I do not like Logan Morrison, but he had a heck of a year down in Tampa Bay. He batted 246. He slugged 516, OPS of 868. He hit 38 home runs.
In a hitter's park.
Nelson Cruz hit 39.
Because Nelson Cruz is a good hitter, Christian.
Was it Logan Morrison's a good hitter then?
I can't trust the consistency with Logan Morrison. Like you said, when he was here, he showed spurts of power, but I don't think he's a consistent enough player to provide that pop throughout the year.
Yeah,
But he just did. He just hit 38 home runs.
Yeah, that's one year, though.
He was always so streaky with the Mariners. He'd have a great week, and then he'd slump for the rest of the month.
Well, it was probably very streaky as well in Tampa Bay, but it was probably 2 weeks of good and 1 of bad.
Are we all in agreement, though, that first base is the position to go for the Mariners?
To pay the most attention to?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you?
Yes,
You
I'm
sound a little hesitant.
I'm hesitant, but like the gimme is starting pitching, but both Dipoto and Service have also claimed that, there's nothing on the market anyway, so they're kind of got what they got. Whatever that means, I have no idea. But
You said you like Logan Morrison. His home run.
I don't like Logan Morrison.
Oh, you don't?
But it's weird to look
It's
at his numbers
interesting-
and see that he's got 38 home runs on
Okay.
this season. Like, that's
Okay.
incredible.
The 3 years prior in 2014, 15, and 16, he had 11, 17, and 14 home runs. And one of those seasons, 14, was with Tampa Bay. So, like I said, I just don't trust his consistency.
That's a fair point. It's a fair
Yeah.
point. Other low-cost, first-based free agents, Lucas Duda hit 217, but he hit 30 home runs and drew 60 walks. I don't know.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Don't-
really fit Dipoto's style. He likes guys who can hit for average.
Yeah. I'm kind of in agreement right there.
Well, not only average, but he wants guys to draw walks. And if I type this in right, I would almost go back and double check. Logan Morrison, along with those 38 home runs, drew 81 walks.
Okay.
That fits the mold perfectly for what the Mariners need at first base.
Yeah.
You talk about lateral moves, like, come on, what?
I wouldn't be disappointed if we signed Lomo, but I just feel like there are better options out there than him. Like Alonso,
Okay, another
for
option,
example.
another low cost, Mitch Moreland, batted 246 just like Logan Morrison did.
I like Mitch Moreland more than I like Logan Morrison.
He had a 443 slugging and a 769 on base plus slugging.
In a down year too for him.
Hit 21 home runs, 57 walks as a member of the Boston Red Sox, I believe.
Yes,
Hooters Pork over there in Boston.
it is.
Those are bad numbers for a first baseman over at Fenway Park.
Well, yeah, but he also had a down year. Like you look at his years in Texas, another hitters friendly park, and he killed the Mariners year in and year out.
Did he really? Now we're gonna play this game.
Oh,
Here comes baseball reference.
oh boy.
Seth, do you remember him doing that?
I do seem to remember him doing well against the Mariners. I didn't really watch him beyond that, so I wouldn't really know.
Hold up. I'm looking up.
I am too.
I don't know
As
if
a Texas Ranger, it's a down year for him. 2016, 22 home runs. 2015, 23 home runs. Yeah, that's about what he does. 22 home runs a year. He
Okay.
doesn't hit any better than 246. Oh, he had an up year in 2015, 278 for Mitch Moreland. That's a really high year for him. Everywhere else is about 250.
about the same too in walks.
Yeah,
and
career 252.
he did draw more walks this year, 57 compared to his 2015 and 2016 years with only 112 and 118. So
Yeah, I think Eric Hosmer, you mentioned the high cost guy. He's probably out of the question for the Mariners.
yeah.
He did bat 318.
I mean,
25 homers and 66 walks.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
Hosmer.
pretty solid.
You have
but-
an ideal situation for everything, and Hosmer is that fit. But like I said, the Mariners traditionally, a low income, a smaller market team too. I just don't see him coming here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you sign Hosmer, you pretty much wave a flag that says, "Hey, we're gonna win games 12-9," because we just wasted, or not wasted necessarily, but
What do you think? What do you think the chances are that we sign Hosmer?
not very high.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
just
I'd
kinda
say
got
slim
money.
to none.
You got money put in other places. I mean, you mentioned Cano Cruz Seager. They also just signed Segura to 5 years. They got Felix Hernandez, who has a hefty backloaded contract. I mean, they're kind of stuck with one of these mid-level guys, low-cost guys, and if they go out and get someone, it's not getting significantly better.
Yeah.
You said, hold on, okay, no, you got problems with the consistency of Logan Morrison. Yonder Alonso's your option, right? The guy you'd go with.
Heck yeah.
2015, 5 home runs. 2016, 7 home runs.
Yeah, he had-
2017, 22 home runs. Come on, that's the same exact thing as Logan Morrison.
He had power issues. Like I said, he had a power surge, but he hit good for average. Lomo, let's check out Lomo's average. That's
here we go. Let's look at Logan Morrison over the years and
guarantee
then let's,
his average is not as good as what Alonso has been throughout the years.
And the other thing that you have to remember, Christian, is every player who leaves the Mariners tends to improve. It's been that way for almost 2 decades now, for whatever reason. But I should compose a list for next week's show.
Here we go. Lomo batted 238 in 2016.
Okay.
225 in 2015.
Okay.
All right, 262 when the Mariners had their, close to playoff run. He batted 262,
Okay.
which is his career high.
Okay.
242 in 2013, 230 in 2012. So, like I said, Alonso he hits for a better average.
I don't know.
He may not walk as much as DePoto would like, but he hits better for average.
It is a topic worth discussing, trying to figure out how the Mariners are going to get better because they need to. So
yeah.